Okay, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to teach you how to make quinoa. Quinoa is one of these miracle foods, a complete protein. It's also a carb. And actually, a couple of years ago, the World Health Organization labeled it labeled it a miracle food. And it's really quite a special meal. Quinoa is not a grain, it's not a rice, it's not a pasta. It is actually a seed. And what I'm showing you here is what I put in my quinoa. I put in fresh mushrooms, you can see carrots and zucchini, spinach, spring onions, and tofu. And so those are the ingredients that I saute and mix in with the quinoa. First of all, I like to soak the quinoa for about 20 minutes. And so it's really simple. You just put it in a bowl, and then you put it aside, and then 20 minutes later or 30 minutes later, all you need to do is rinse it, and we'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. So I like to saute my vegetables in butter, and I'm not going to bore you with cutting the vegetables, but I cut everything really small. The first thing I put in the butter is going to be the garlic and chives. So I'm going to crush the garlic, and I'm going to put the chives, and then I'm going to add tomatoes. And after the tomatoes, I will put in the carrots. After the carrots, the zucchini. After the zucchini, the spinach, and then the mushrooms and the tofu. And there's a reason for all of that, of which I'm not going to get in. As you can see, all the vegetables have been all cut up into tiny little pieces. And while this was going on, Sylvie made some soup broth. With quinoa, it's 2 to 1. So if you have 1 cup of quinoa, you have 2 cups of water. But we don't use water. What we do is we use either a bouillon cube or some kind of soup mix. Now let me show you the tofu, because I like tofu in just about everything. And what I do with the tofu is I cut it up into tiny little cubes. So first of all, I cut it in slices. And after the slices, I cut it again. I cut it in half. And then once I cut it in half again, then what I do is I cut these tiny little cubes. So what's important is that you have a really good fine colander, like really fine mesh. And it's really important that you rinse the quinoa very well. What we do then is we add it to the vegetables for just about 5 minutes. And so we're just going to leave this go for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards, we're going to put the soup mix, and then we're going to cover it up for 25 minutes and let it simmer for 25 minutes. And then after 25 minutes, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to show you what it looks like. The beauty with quinoa is that it doesn't really matter what you add to it. It's always really good. One of the healthiest meals that you could possibly have. And so, we want to wish you bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
To everyone.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for watching.